Yeah, a lot of the larger religions falling apart is because of Shattered World. Because the Norse have been so aggressive in taking territory, and a lot of that, I have to say, is to do with me. Although, actually, no, that's a lie. I saw this happen in my test game. Because the Norse are being so aggressive and looting everyone because they cannot they cannot mount a unified resistance against us, they lose a lot of moral authority because of all the stuff we're burning. Right, I do have Ken. So, because I'm adjacent, they're just feeding the money straight into the treasury, I guess. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Cool. You can tell I've not really played land-based raiding cultures. Few alive have a more fearsome reputation than you. Where many Vikings merely raid, you destroy entire towns and cities, leaving none alive besides one to spread the tale of Mordred the Ravager. Monthly prestige plus 0.4, martial plus 2, personal combat plus 20, old Germanic opinion plus 20, reformed Germanic plus 20, same trait opinion plus 5. And yet there's more work to be done. So we are now level 2. And then after Ravager is Sea Queen, which is the highest level. I'm not actually sure I've ever got someone to Sea Queen before. Or Sea King. Oh, I must have, surely. But then again, I don't tend to burn places down. I attack, I loot up to the bar, and then I leave. I've been a heck of a lot more aggressive this time around. Even by my usual standards of raiding. Ravages in more ways than one. Requin. Name and shame. I'm starting thinking that Virich might fancy me. Well, we'll need to go and prove that we are a Ravager. Make a move. Perfect timing. I went to Virich's chamber and gave him a good ravage. It's good to be the Duchess. Am I going to have her join the wolves? No, because she's a coward. She's Craven. So even if you are a Craven, you can do it. I just don't think it's in her personality to do it, because the warrior lodges are all about direct confrontation, duels, and that type of thing. She is definitely not a duelist. Which is a bit annoying, because intricate web weavers are actually pretty good at personal combat. I think that the intrigue line is actually better at personal combat than the martial line. Because the martial line's more about strategic warfare, these guys are more about I can fight you, I'm a fencer, I'm a duelist type thing, I think. So her personal combat's decent. But because she's Craven, I don't think she'd go for the direct confrontation. She's a coward but raiding. She sits on the ships and directs people. How many other? 200, that's fine. When you're raiding, it doesn't necessarily need to be, oh dear. Oh dear, I must be with child. Will my husband believe it's his? Who cares? He's not even one of your vassals. News has reached the court that there's a claimant to my titles, Mentat, is hiring men to attack me. Oh dear, I hope he's not prone to accidents. Is that a subtle hint there? Weak claim on the Duchy of Gelre. Weak claim on the County of Overijssel. Those are literally my main titles, so how on earth did you get that? From Italy. You what, mate? Yeah, not very good at killing them either. Well, we can certainly try. No, wrong place. Damn it! Clicked on the wrong county. He is a Van Gelre. The crest is wrong, though. I keep clicking in the wrong bloody province. She is a Van Vlaanderen. She has a claim on Egmond. Alright, intrigue. Bribe. 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 It's good to be rich. Bribe. And suddenly that 39 becomes more. Holland is prospering. Ew, that's a point. With Gelre having been burned, yeah, you're down to just level 1 prospering, not level 2. Disappointed! Elhard has published the results of his medical investigations. The book has not received any notable attention, but at least he's developed his skills. Good. Who are the claimant's parents? Avo van Gelre and Oruguan. Again, wrong van Gelre. I have no idea how they've done this. Sainthood has really gone out of his way to ensure both our child and I receive the favour of the gods. He has personally organised this year's harvest festival and elected me to portray Freya. Cool. Now, when can I move you again? Next year. June next year. Portraying Freya during the Harvest Festival is a very enjoyable experience. An entire crowd of petitioners has come to my palace to get my blessing. They all shower me with words of gratitude. Many of them have even brought sweets and cider to serve as small offerings to the goddess. Refusing to eat would be blasphemous. I can righteously punish someone. I've gained the fat trait. That's a thing? Apparently that's a thing. Ludward von Vlissingen's doing something naughty. Not naughty enough. Oh, crikey it is. This character is extremely overweight. Personal combat -10, tribal opinion -5. No, she's just pregnant. The defensive pact opposing Morgana has disbanded. Ooh, I can get a slice of the pie. Alright, so Mordred has developed affectionate and brooding. Only 2 positive traits and 3 negatives. I'm pretty... Well, brooding is negative for learning, so I don't think you should go that way. Affectionate is negative for influence, or intrigue, so I shouldn't go that way. Stewardship could go either way. Intrigue is his highest stat right now. Or affectionate would be the most effective. Words certainly have power. Can I join other sects other than the wolves? I will check in a moment. And I'm going to change your educator to somebody else. Someone who is actually good at diplomacy. Like Ale. Perfect. Charismatic negotiator. That seems reasonable. Yeah, Ale. And I'm going to bribe you so you don't try to murder him. He's trying to get a diplomatic education. Right, societies. Of all the societies I know of, it's just the Wolf Warriors and Hell. I guess the others are established later? Or maybe you have to be Scandinavian to do it? I'm not sure. I'm somewhat surprised I don't have access to them, I must admit. Maybe I should write a letter to Brigida to try and convince her of my good intentions. Sending a forthright letter? Probably not the best idea. Have I bribed you? Yes. You still really don't like me, though. 18 intrigue. Yeah, that's going to cause problems. Still can't move you. Now I'm getting money. Okay, cool. At first the signs were small, easily dismissed as coincidences, but now they're becoming too frequent to be ignored. The omens surrounding my pregnancy are terrible. Maybe I'm misinterpreting the signs. Lose 50 piety. Pregnancy, bad omen, possibility of becoming stressed. I don't think she would do something to lose piety. She's cursed, and she's become stressed. Oh dear. Wow, her plus 27's become minus 13. How old are you until you can get educated? 1 year. And I have a feeling that Mordgana's not going to be around for very much longer. Still March. Assuming we haven't reformed the religion yet. Yes, we have. The religion has indeed been reformed. Hence, Scandinavia is split between light grey and dark grey. She's not depressed, she's stressed. There we go. Caitlin. You are actually growing up to be kind of a bit of a fighter. You're going to become everything that the mother wanted to be, so you are going to be a struggle. Mordgana's going to put all of her hopes into you. Oh, Saralpoi, thank you very much for the follow. I apologise I missed that one earlier. Welcome to the channel. Dear niece, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I've been appointed as your... oh, right, yeah. Final months of the pregnancy. Siege of Ipswich is done. Essex has already been burned, so let's head over to Norfolk. And... oh. Gandalf's host. What the hell is Gandalf's host doing here? We might be in trouble. Gandalf's after us. Also, it's June, so can I put you here yet? Yes. Yes, I can. So we have 109 power against this guy now. So I would really hope that we can do something. And also... need just a tiny bit more money than I can afford the kingdom. What attributes did I choose for the religion? Is there a way of seeing that? Oh. Oh! That's all that... okay, that's pretty good. I wish I could see the modular thing, but apparently once you've reformed it, you can't see that anymore. So... we... let me try to remember this. For our nature... no, I don't remember. What did we pick? Oh, it's really annoying you can't see the modules anymore. What was it? I can remember the doctrines and the leadership. I just can't remember the first one. Beware of meddling in the affairs of wizard. They are subtle and quick to anger. Yeah, so I don't remember what the nature was. So once I've gone through the other three, then I can probably tell you. But the first feature was Sons of Ragnarok, which means that we can do prepared invasions, we can use rivers, and we can raid. And our fleets cost only 10% maintenance rather than full maintenance, which is really strong. Then the second one was Unrelenting, which means that we ignore attrition. We ignore defensive attrition, which I think actually means from sieging as well, because we're not taking any attrition even though we're sieging stuff down, which is way stronger than I first realized. I thought that was just attrition from like being in pagan lands, for example, or tribal lands. And it also gives us a bonus to combat strength. Now I didn't see where that was actually written anywhere, but I just noticed here it shows you. So the bonus to attack is plus 10% attack to all units. So we just get a straight up plus 10% offensive skill for all of our troops, which actually is pretty freaking strong, especially because we get plus 10 heavy infantry attack from that. Then if we go over to our capital and we take a look at the hostile training, we get further heavy infantry attack from this. So our heavy infantry is going to be hitting like a sledgehammer when it comes to a fight. Then the leadership style was autonomous. We have no leaders. It's all just local. And what that does is it increases the martial strength of all people of our religion, which is why, again, if we hover over this, martial +2. So all members of the Reformed Pagan Germanic faith get +2 martial, just because we're autonomous. It also means that we cannot call Great Holy Wars, so we can't crusade, which is a bit of a blow, but I thought this was more realistic for what I was trying to go for. And I'm sure there was another... Oh yeah, and we get the branches. So every member of our faith can choose which of these 4 branches. They're either militant, Germanic, spiritualist, tribalist, or syncretist. Syncretists get bonuses to opinions with all the other religions. Spiritualists get bonuses to piety and their own religion. Militants get bonus to personal combat, and I think possibly more martial. And then the tribalists gain bonuses to own dynasty opinion, so anyone of their own dynasty they get a bonus with, and also fertility, so they're more likely to have kids. I don't remember what the nature was though. There's one more pick and I'm just throwing a complete blank here. That's really going to bug me now. And I'm really quite disappointed there's not a button or something you can click on to bring that up again. Oh yeah! Our vassals don't mind if levies are raised. That's what the nature is. I don't remember what it was called. But we can just raise all levies. Which is why I immediately started enacting laws which increase the noble levy obligation, because they don't get upset if you have them. So we're more likely to go fighting. Warmongering, that was it. Thank you. I thought you were just saying that this was a really warmongering faith, because that's also true. Alright, so we've just had our kid. It's another girl, who shall be called... Sergey. Lol. I'm just going to call you Sergey. We know who you are. And I'm noticing that none of my kids have a lisp. Like, the lisp has been a family trait for a while. She had it. Her father... I thought I had it. Oh no, the mother had it. Nope, the mother didn't have it either. Damn it, where'd the lisp come from? I could have sworn that was a family trait. Apparently I'm wrong. Never mind. Whatever. Let's keep raiding. How are we doing with money here? So the church and the city's still to fall, and basically everything has to fall there. And yeah, that is another record we've just broken. I just noticed the viewership was 113. This is insane. Like, this entire weekend has completely blown me away. Even the European Universalis community multiplayer earlier did absurdly well. That broke yesterday's record. So yesterday the record I think was 102, which is the first time I've ever broken 100. Then the E4 multiplayer, which usually doesn't have much of a viewership, hit 107. And now we have 111. And it was 113 a second ago. Like, this is insane. This whole weekend has just been completely and utterly bonkers. I'm loving it. It's great. So, hello and welcome to all the new faces. Remember to hit that follow button to get notifications when I go live again in the future. The Siege of Bori. We are gaining a lot of money. So yeah, the stuff that you can find on this channel is usually strategy stuff. So I love me some Crusader Kings. I'm going to be doing a lot of that in the future with Holy Fury finally being here. Then Europa Universalis, Hearts of Iron, though less of that recently. Quite a lot of Total War, so if you like Total War games, I do those too. And I'm also trying to branch out a bit, doing a Let's Try every week. So last week it was Graveyard Keeper. This week will probably be Darkest Dungeon. I mean, coming week. Obviously it's Sunday. Alright, 400 ducats. I have got enough money to pull the trigger. Kingdom of Frisia. 400 prestige gained. Cost me 348 gold, 200 piety. Very well spent. Queen Mordgana of Frisia. Boom! Leo King, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. So, with that, I can now create the Duchy of Angria. Oh, I can actually create Angria. I'll need 200 ducats, which I can give her. And then I'll probably... What's needed for... Osnabrück. That's not de jure. You're de jure part of Angria. So then the question is, which of these four do I want to give that land to? Because she's probably going to take it eventually, so I think I do need to give it to Brigida. Especially because I want her opinion to improve, because I don't want to get murdered, particularly. That would be a bad end. 118. It keeps on going up. Founding a kingdom should give you a special bloodline. That would be nice. Like, if anyone deserves a bloodline, it's Queen Morgana. She's done crazy things throughout her life. She's still only 33. She's done all of this, and she's 33. Death by Laughter, Macwedweed. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Surely the way to get to Brigida's heart is through her stomach. Maybe I should have something prepared for her as a way to draw us closer to each other. Is she temperate? Nope. I will send her some exotic food. It will cost me a bit of money. Yeah, we'll do that. So swaying is one of the new things that this DLC adds as well. It basically means you can try and influence people positively or negatively. So at the start of the game, I started as... God damn it, you're back! Oh no, that's Dyer, that's the other guy. What is their obsession with raiding me? Just because I'm so good at it myself. Anyway, what I was saying is I started out as the ruler of Gelre. I was Norse, but the province itself is Catholic. And I felt that was reasonable because most of the provinces next to me were Norse. So we were just kind of on the frontier. I've totally forgotten what I was saying. We started out as Norse. There was a story behind this. No, it's gone. I'm getting distracted by everything. Oh yeah, the antagonizing. So you can sway people to make them like you more, you can antagonize them to turn them into rivals. My first ruler, Mordred I, was really good at fighting. Like, he had a really, really good personal combat. And so what I was doing was, I was going to all the nobles who are all Catholic, especially when I started conquering more of the Netherlands, or all Catholic nobility. I would antagonize them. I was a member of the new society, the Wolf Warriors, which allows me to duel people. So I'd antagonize them, turn them into a rival. I would then use the duel to duel my rival, kill them, and then replace them with a Norse noble. So I basically one-handedly purged the higher ranks in order to replace them with proper nobility. I was happy to know that my offer yielded positive results. Brigida informed me that she very much appreciated the food. Great. So we have improved relations by 10 for 5 years. I know I'm being raided. It's 9,000 men. There's not a lot I can do about it. See if there's an ambition to create a forge thingy ambition. Still grooming my heir, and I don't really want to cancel that. Considering I'm close to completing it. My lady! It seems that King Sainthood of Frisia has recently decided to come out of hiding, no longer fearful for his life. Good. My wimp of a husband. Cathars, the wife of your lover, Vrich, shocked me by asking me face to face if we were having an affair. Hold... Wait. That's my sister. No, that's my aunt. That's Grumberskin's sister. No wonder you're so old. Confess and promise to end the affair. We're a wimp. We'll run away. I'm sorry. We did it. I'm the Duchess. Life is hard. A message about ransom prisoner has arrived from Dyer. You want me to... Yes. My daughter. Alright, well, that means you need to die, because you went after my daughter. I know that there's a dude who wants to take my land, but this is far more important. Send gift. Do it automatically. Send gift. Just how much of a no are you? Yeah, you're both really quite no. 8,000. I can raise 3,000 of my own. 4,000. Are you all infantry? You're all light infantry. I can't afford to bring in mercenaries. I don't have the money for it right now. Huzzah! Hey, Asiac, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate that. Who is the Norse Pope? Don't have one. We're autonomous. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, you got an awesome one. That's cool. Awesome emoji thing. Almost as good as mine. There you go. Dana kind of just throws them all in chat. So, we are still looting. That will actually give me access to another 200 ducats. So if I wanted to raise mercenaries, I don't think I necessarily need the 3,000. Which were the ones that cost me the 300. I could probably go for one of the lesser ones, like 150. As long as you're still primarily heavy infantry, which you are. Alright, siege is done. We're going to go back to the ships. We're going to land in Gelre with my forces. I was going to send the levies home, but I just realised if I do that, I'll probably actually raise less troops. Because he's burning stuff. What I can do is raise yours. And you're a bit far away. Not sure you'll be a huge help there. Alright, so we're going to hire mercenaries. One of these two. The Swiss company or the Breton company. We're going to go with the Swiss. They're kind of famous. Stop raiding group. So we've got 5,000 heavy troops. And I think I'm going to put my auto balance you. That's not very well balanced. I'm going to put the mercs in the center again.